Yes, in this video we are going to continue with our circular permutation, but here we are going to talk about special case when clockwise and anti-clockwise rotations are indistinguishable. Now, when we say they are indistinguishable, this is what we mean. Let's say we have a bead or a string. Let's say we have a string. Let's say we have a string. Let me draw a string. Please, my drawing may not be perfect, so let's say we have a string and then we have a bead here hung to it. Okay, we have a bead here, we have a string with a bead attached or something. Then we have also another, the same thing attached to it. Now, when we say that the arrangement here, let's say we have this as this one attached and this also attached. Let's label this as B and then this also as A. Now look at their positions. Where they are, where B is. When I just hold this side, when I rotate it clockwise, it will come to the same position. When I rotate it clockwise, it will come to the same position. And then when I also rotate it counterclockwise, that is from here also to this side, the arrangement will still be the same. It will still come to the same position. The same thing applies to this. Counterclockwise will come here, and then clockwise, if I rotate it clockwise also, it is also going to come to the same place. So you realize that the counterclockwise and then the clockwise rotations are indistinguishable. They cannot be differentiated, because if I hold this knob, here and then rotate it to this side, I'll come to the same place. And even if I rotate it clockwise too, I'll come to the same place. So at the end of the day, I'm getting the same arrangement. And then also, if I rotate this one to counterclockwise, I'll come to the same place. And when I rotate it clockwise too, I'll also come to the same place. So anytime you have a question, and this actually occurs on a string, not around a table. When people are seated around a table, no, that one, the permutations will be different. But here, when it is a bead on a string, so let's consider this. So let's see what we have here. So in circular permutation, arrangement are mirror images of each other. So look at the same. They look the same when flipped over or when viewed clockwise versus anti-clockwise are considered identical, as I illustrated. So this commonly applies to arrangement of beads on necklace. So you have this, your necklace, you have a bead on your necklace. Turn that bead, just hold that bead and then turn it clockwise up to the same position. Just turn it and then return it to the same position. You get to the same place, and then also hold it and then use the anti-clockwise rotation. You also get to the same place. So they are not distinguishable. So anytime you have beads on a necklace or on a string, or even keys on a ring, you may have your keys on a ring. If you hold the key and then you turn it clockwise to that position, it will come to that position, the position that let me say you have a key. Let me put it this way. You have a key and then you basically mark one side of the key, mark one side of the key holder and hold one key and then rotate it clockwise to 360 degrees till you get to that point. That's clockwise. Now hold that key at the same position, rotate it anti-clockwise, it will come to the same position. So you realize that you cannot differentiate it whichever way you went. Did you did you rotate it clockwise or anti-clockwise? Because it is at the same position. So in this case, we say they are not distinguishable, and it is mainly based on that. And this is the formula. So anytime you have questions that are considering beads on a ring, or keys on a ring, or beads on let's say a necklace, based on a necklace, or any of that question, okay, a case where you realize that, okay, when you make anti-rotation and then clockwise rotation, you arrive at the same place. You cannot differentiate between clockwise and then anti-clockwise rotation. This is the formula to use. You have to ensure that the same formula that you go for permutation, circular permutation, divided by 2. The formula you go for circular permutation, just divide it by 2. That's all. Just divide it by 2 and you're good to go. That's how the formula is used. So now let's proceed to the next video and solve more examples to better our understanding. Thanks for watching, and let's see you in the next video. Bye.